politics today. I am Peace one day, and I have a very, very important personality in the house today, a comrade and also a distinguished incoming senator. I have Comrade Alfred O. Some fun. It's fun to be with. So let's go meet our incoming senator. You're welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. I want to first and foremost salute all Nigerians and the entire people of Lagos West and everyone under the sound of my voice. I say good afternoon, viewers.
Thank you so much for coming. We've seen a lot of work that you have, been doing as a comrade and also a human rights activist. In fact, you are in the front runner of AAC, African Action Congress. I've seen a lot of your doing with our incoming president, that is Comrade Shore. So far so good. What can you say about AAC?
Of course, the African Action Congress is a socialist party and one of the only opposition party with credibility, accountability, fairness, equity, justice, and love for the masses. Our party is the only party that believes the rich don't become rich and the poor don't become poorer. Both the rich and the poor are expected to be on the same pace and the same level. No one is higher than the other. After all, no one is born separately from the other. The same place the rich man followed through his mother is the same way the poor will also go through. So it's just that we are in a system in Nigeria where our leaders are full of greed, selfishness, and they think only of themselves. Mm-hmm. And that's why you see the African Action Congress remains the only alternative party. And in the real sense and in the reality, you also agree with me that quite a good number of people don't always like the ones who speaks out the truth, which is one of the fundamental problems and challenges in which we face in Nigeria as a whole. It's not really talking about the Lagos West alone. It's pointing to every nook and cranny of Nigeria. If you listen to what Gurumi says, he says the politicians ask their contacts and also knows where they are. These are fundamental problems when the leader of terrorists and bandits could say verbally without missing his words on a live screen TV. It's there on social media. We can all see that the current government administration and the past ask their contacts. They have their meetings and they know where they stay. That's to say, Nigeria is a sovereign nation that shares a sovereignty with terrorists and bandits, and where we have repentant terrorists. It's only Nigerian terrorists are forgiven, but when you see social media young man or lady share one content or the other on social media, the next you see at their doorstep is the Nigerian police, the DSS, and the Nigerian army to adopt them, just like the illegal adoption done by the Nigerian army to Justice Crack case, who brought out how this military at the front line are being treated, the kind of food they are being fed. But you see what happened. It was adopted for days. At the end of the day, dumped back to the lawless DSS. If the judicial system of Nigeria functions and work well, there is no reason why that man should be dumped back to DSS. DSS is supposed to reject it and not array him. But if you look at the country in which we are today, DSS, with their lawlessness, still had to array such a man under what ground? Because he is speaking as an advocate, fighting for the Nigerian army itself, so that they can have strength. Is it not when you feed well, you will be able to also, at the end of the day, fight at the battlefield? But you want to send someone to a battlefield. An hungry man cannot go to a war front because he will even die before he gets into that war front. So see, Nigeria is full of a whole lot of things, but we are just hoping and we are also praying and working hard at the same time that coming 2027, that God smiles on this country. Because you see, Nigeria is never cursed. The people who cursed our country are our leaders. Nigeria is one of the most blessed country ever.
Mm.
See, I always tell people traveling out of the country, honestly, is just like a waste of time when we have everything here. Our refineries are there. We are an oil producing country for crying out.